What is a CRM in real estate and why do you need it? What kind of features you should have to drive your business to success? And what is the difference between custom-made and ready solutions on the market? Today, we're going to speak about all of that in our video. In case you are a real estate agent, or you just working in the real estate, or you are a mortgages broker, or have any connection to the real estate, actually an automation of the business to, make it faster and better, this video will be interesting for you. We're actually going to speak about how to automate real estate businesses.
Yeah, hi everyone. Nice to see you building digital products. And so let's dive in. What is CRM for real estate and why it is important? So,
and by the way, in the camera you see Oksana and me, Andrei Samber.
So CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management Tool. The main goal is to manage and nurture your relationship with your existing clients and potential clients. It helps business to do lead generation, lead nurturing, automate marketing, automate routing tasks, write follow-ups, emails, templates, many others interesting and cool features which allow you to retain and provide better customer experience to your clients. And ultimately, the goal of the CRM is to increase your sales.
Well, that sounds, Oksana, like you have a personal assistant, but you don't need to pay them.
Yeah, exactly. Real estate CRM is indeed an essential tool for the real estate business today on the market with constantly changing. So let's talk about the main advantages and what it can bring. So first thing, it is lead generation and lead nurturing. CRM system usually have the features which allow you to grab your leads from different sources, such as social media, website, marketing campaigns, and etc. Also, many CRMs propose such features which allow you to connect to the referral website. For example, Zillow, where you can advertise your property listing. So it allows you to grab your leads from different sources and have everything organized in one place. So no one of your leads will not be missed, and you have access to more potential buyers in case you have some advertisement on the Zillow and etc. So which actually automate your work and allow you to make everything more effectively. Then, in case it provides such type of the connection with the referral website, it also may provide ability to manage listing directly from the CRM. So you don't have to go from one side to another one, switching between the context of how the user interface look on different websites. You have everything in one place, so you can edit, share, update your listing from the one system. In terms of communication, you can set up automatic follow-ups, reminders, appointment schedules, personalized messages, prepare some email templates, and etc., which help you to stay in touch with your clients and eliminate this manual daily work. So this not only saves your time, but increase customer loyalty and satisfaction with the customer experience because of personalization which you include in every message. Also, CRM have the features that help you to track your sales pipeline and progress of the deals, to store and manage all the documents and materials about the lead in one place. This streamlines the process and ensures that nothing is overlooked. Another advantage of using CRM is reporting and analyzing of the data. So you're working with multiple contacts, leads, and clients, and it's essential to understand and track important metrics, indicators to get the information in order to make informative decision. So to make decision based on data, not based on some of your assumption. So which is very useful when you have a big organization, when you are a brokerage firm, which have like headquarters in different countries, a lot of real estate agents who every day doing their work, and you have to make the decision during building of your strategy for the next year and understanding how every team is performing and what is the key indicators for their success.
Roxana, I actually have some statistic here generated by ChatGPT for me, and it stated that the Real Estate Research Corporation in the US found that 75% of the real estate professional, they are telling that using of the CRM system actually have very positive impact on their business, and 40% of those people they report the significant rise in the sales when they started to automate and using the CRM systems.
Yes, because actually sales, it's all about, raising your sales and increase revenue. So also CRM helping to improve your marketing efforts, because you can set up their automated marketing campaigns and actually target your contact base based on different like location, budget, and their preferences about their future property, which they want to buy. So, and you can target these contacts and create very personalized marketing campaigns. And also, for example, if you have a new listing coming, your base can help you to understand who from your previous contact base wanted something like that in this price range, and propose you can send message to your client that you have new property which you can sell to them. Also, what is important as real estate agents, it is a person who often go outside and need to show the property and work with the client on the go. Mobile version of the CRM also very useful, or a web responsive version, so the real estate agents always have the necessary information and can look up and prepare better for the next appointment. In addition, there may be a lot of other different features. So the one I told you about, it is the more important one and the core one. In addition, there can be many other features in the CRMs, depending on which CRM you will choose and with the company you're working with. It can be like lead scoring functionality to focus on leads which are most important and which have the highest possibility to convert into the client, ability to generate and manage referrals, predictive analytics based on artificial intelligence models, and many others very cool features for managing ads campaign and etc. So yeah, CRM is very powerful tool for your sales, marketing, and customer experience team.
Well, I would like to describe to our listeners some of the, maybe key features that you would like to have in your CRM system, and very briefly explain why do you need it there and why it is important for you. So the first thing that I would like to start is contact and lead management. So again, customer relationship management. Well, that means you need to have some customers or at least leads to have inside, and that you can always use the Excel spreadsheet to have it there, but in case you're the good sales manager and you have enough leads, most probably at some point Excel will not work for you. So having, some kind of the fun things to filter and so on, that would be nice to you. So in case you wanted to have contacts in the one place and manage it in the proper way, CRM definitely will help you with this.
Yes, and very important point when you will evaluate some CRM system, exactly this model, you should care about take a look at how the filters built there, how the filters are implemented, how easy it's to you to use that functionality, searching, filtering, and saving of the listing which you filter. Very often in your work, you need to go back and forward with the same listing of the client, for example, who was interested in exact property in some exact neighborhood of some state, and you need to filter this client when you have like new property in this neighborhood. So having ability to save some listing of the contacts already filtered is very useful. And also every CRM implements this filter functionality very differently. Some of them are not advanced enough, for everything what you may need.
Well, yeah, the next feature that users very useful for the people is task and calendar management. It's easy to have the list of the customer. However, it's not enough. You need to have some actions with them. Some of them should get the follow-up, some of them should get some notification, and I hope that lots of them going to have at least an offer, right, to generate some sales for you. And in case you're using just the paper or simple spreadsheet, most probably you will be forgotten about that, and using a third-party tool like some kind of the Google Calendar or whatever other calendar, that make your life more harder. You can have everything in the one tool, and you just set up a task for the potential users, and it give you for the potential customer, right, and give you the reminder in the right time. And that's it. And you just do whatever it says in your reminder. Usually in any business, you have a flow. And in case you're the real estate agent, you have a flow for your particular business. It can be different, by the way. I understand that people who are listening have different flow in their businesses. And that is the pleasure. And there is the big advantages of the good CRM, that you can set up a unique flow for each of your particular case. But still, the CRM will give you that automation process that will help you to speed up that process and not to forget anything. So the next one will be reporting and analytic. That's nice to set up a task. That would be nice to know how many people you got to some point of the funnel, like how many deals you got, how many prospects you sent, how many people you contacted. In this case, you can have some kind of the statistics, and that statistic may be very useful for you. And that's, I'm talking only about when you are working with the system. Imagine you are working with the whole team, and imagine you need to manage the team. So in case you have the proper analytics, you can, you have the data, you are not blind.
Yeah.
And in case you're not blind, well, you can make some proper decision based on real information, not on just your some kind of the adjustment.
Actually, I have interesting statistic also from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Very useful tool.
Very useful tool, agree.
Yeah, so the Redfin, online real estate brokerage companies that implemented CRM into their system in order to track the interaction with the leads, understood their likelihood to convert into the customer, and track their preferences about the desired property. So, and as a result, Redfin reported a 70% increase in customer satisfaction and 12% increase in sales. So because of the implementation of the right CRM system.
Well, that's the significant result. I mean, well, real and
Wait
number-wise.
a little bit. I will tell you the statistic for the next case. There will be the very interesting statistic.
Okay, in this case, I just continue with the features that could be interesting. So the property listing management is special, and this is, by the way, very important, because this is special for the real estate. Because, it need to be transparent, or basically very obvious. CRM users is useful not only for the real estate professionals, it's actually to automate any of the business. But today we're speaking only about particular about the real estate. However, these features is interesting mostly on the real estate industry. So I'm talking about the property listing management. Lots of the experienced agents, they already have their own listing of properties. So they are working with the owners, they are working with the other agents, and they manage all of the listing, commercial buildings, households, and so on and so on. And you, like the CRM, can give you ability automatically synchronize all of the listings, make the changes, and so on. Again, it's very important when you're working with the team. So, for example, if one of your team member working with the property, another one don't touch it, unless they can sell one house twice or whatever, that kind of things may happen. And this feature is really useful because it helps you to synchronize your efforts, basically your efforts, and spend it right. The next useful features is integration with other platforms. So, as you mentioned, there are platforms Zillow, for example, right? It's the public list, or there can be Airbnb. Yes, Airbnb is for the rent, not for the selling, but still that's from real estate. And some of you who wanted to give your house to the rent, you wanted to be listed in Airbnb, you wanted to be listed in, to be honest, I don't know. I like Booking.com, for example, right? Or any other platforms, and you wanted to have it in the same time, right? You don't want to change information every time in case someone broke the, TV, and you need to remove the TV from your listing, right? Good CRM system most probably can help you to automate this process and make automatic synchronization with all of the third-party tools that may be available to run your business.
Yeah, actually, we was working with one of the client have the problem with, because he have his property, he actually it's about the renting of the property. He have luxury properties in different parts of the America, and the problem was that he put the listing on very different website, as you said, Airbnb, Booking, also on his own website, he also lists the same properties. And the problem was that when somebody booked property in one of the platform, then you can't, you need to go and mark on all the other websites that this exactly property is already booked. So this synchronization between all of the platform, it was really very hard point and challenging task, and because of that he need to keep the few stuffs who just changing the date.
Yeah, and that's just the monkey job. I mean, people are created for sophisticated creative job, not for the updating the checkbox on every website.
Yes, and actually we developed this calendar, which synchronize everything, and in case one property was booked on another platform, it's immediately become unavailable on other website. And he was like, oh my God, was possible. I finally did it. How good it is.
The fun thing that you mentioned about the development. So the last feature, which is kind of important, is actually the customization and scalability. We will talk about the, custom CRM development and ready to use solutions later. However, that's something you need to think about. So, you have your business. I don't know anybody who don't want their business to grow, right? I mean, there are only not too much people who are like, I'm fine with all I have, right? You want to have the CRM system that can adapt to your business needs here and now. Going a little bit upfront, I can tell that in case you develop your own custom CRM, you got much more, higher flexibility than you have ready one solution. But in case you wanted to have lots of the features right off the way and pay not too much money for that, ready solutions would be obviously better. But let's speak a bit later about that.
Yeah, so I think that right now we actually have to cover like customization and integration. So customization is also, as you mentioned, it's very important for you to be able to customize the features, as we said, reporting, lead management, marketing campaign. All these features should be able to customize. And actually, one of the leading real estate news source have made a survey. So they made a survey around 1,000 real estate agents, and 60% of them told that customization and integration with other platforms are the most important features when they search for the CRM which they plan to use. So customization and integration, because as we said, every business is unique, every business have its unique flow. So every feature we are describing here, everyone should have the ability to be customized in your CRM, because CRM are developed like not only for the real estate. Usually exist some which are fully for the real estate, and some are like general one, like a HubSpot, Salesforce, and etc. Such CRM should have like a lot of abilities for customization. So when you will look through these features, think about how I can customize it to my needs, and does this CRM allow me to do this?
So, like 3 last feature, I will try to be short, but they are really important. So, transaction management. Let's imagine that you're finally on that places when you got a deal, but in the real world, it not happening. Like you just got a deal, got the money, and that's it. Customer is gone. You're not buying socks on the market, right? I mean, that's transaction, especially in the real estate, it's some kind of the things that, have a longer process, and you need to keep those transactions. So despite the fact you have a user, you also need to know in which point he is located right now in his, in his transaction journey, basically, like that. The next thing is data security. That would be nice in case you have the whole list of your customers and no one steals the data, because right now it's a very serious thing. We know about all of that hackers attacks that we got, and personal information, personal data, it's actually important stuff, and you need to be sure that no one steals it from you, no one going to use it in their whatever reason they want. Private information is private information, and that should be respectful. And the last thing is actually training the support, because when you are the big business, when you're the big mortgage company or whatever, and you wanted to make your people to use some kind of the software, any software, you need to be sure that they are not spending the whole life to learn that software. You don't need to get to the bankruptcy before everyone learn how to use this cool new whatever thing.
Tool.
Yeah, and it's very important to make it easy and understandable to train your team and yourself to use the tool, to make it helpful, not to make it overwhelming and more complicated for you.
So firstly, you can create for yourself, I don't know, Excel sheet?
Yeah.
Sheet.
Excel sheet.
Sorry.
With two E's.
Yeah, so you have to create it. And for example, you can create the list of the features which you need. So you need to understand what is the most important for you. Do you put more effort on the marketing, or you put more effort on the lead generation? So it's very unique for every business. So firstly, create the column with all the features which you need. Then mark how customizable this feature are in every CRM. So you can have then the list, the columns with the names of the CRM, and check how customizable they are. For example, when it comes to the properties of the contacts and etc., you should be able to create as many properties as you want, like to track any information which you need. Then integration with the third-party tools. As we said, nobody wants to reinvent the wheel. In case you like to work with the MailChimp as a marketing automation tool, you need to be able to connect it to your CRM. So check if the CRM if they're like ready-made CRM, have a big database of ready-made integration, which you can just with one click, put together with your CRM and have everything in one place. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Then automation. So you should have advanced automation abilities, because CRM, it is about that. We talk about how to automate the thing, how to make them easier, not more complicated.
Less monkey work, more creative work.
Yeah, so CRM should have advanced ability for automation. Recommendation for the later, usually automation is for the additional price. So if you see that the CRM starting from like $25 or something like that in a month, they don't have automation. So automation usually is...
don't fool yourself,
Yeah, it is expensive feature. So check... if it is available, yes, and then how much does it cost?
And maybe, and actually, it doesn't make sense for you to buy it, right? I mean, in different size of business, in different scale, you actually need to calculate, does it worth it?
Yeah. Then reporting and analytics. So the same. You need to understand CRM. While you're real estate agents or you personally working with CRM, you gather a lot of data. You need to be able to analyze this data. So reporting is very important, and customization of these reports. Also, you may track your KPIs or your metrics differently than the other agencies do this. So you should be able to customize this report to your exact needs. Then it should be easy to use. So user interface also very important, especially when we talk about ready-made solution, because ready-made solution made for the wide audience, not only for the real estate agents, and they have a lot of features which you may never use. So, and all these features will overwhelm you in case the user interface and user experience will be badly designed. So they will be always distracting you, they will be you will just feel yourself distracted from the interface.
I would like to add here one very important point, that people usually, when they implemented the CRM, they actually starting to see all of these cool features that they never saw before, and they're like, oh, we need that, and we need those, and we need some other. And be aware that CRM is only for automating of your current process. It can't and it should not tell you how your process must look like. Very often problem that I see that there are some kind of the CEO who run the company who have a high range problem, let's call it like that, on the high level, and he actually don't understand anymore his operation level. I'm not telling that he is the bad businessman. He maybe do his work very well, but he also has a lot of the operation management who do their work also very well, and he don't understand it anymore. But he think he is. And then he finds some cool CRM or some presentation on some sales manager sell it to him.
And he's we need it.
Yes, and he tell him we need that. And then he's coming to his operating management and tell, use this, it will be better. And operating management, well, it's their boss. They must listen him. And in the end of the day, nothing work. Because what happening? When they trying to implement that, features that you got in the custom CRM, not the custom, but like whatever CRM, in the end of the day, don't fit the process in the reality. Mm-hmm. And you need to be careful, because firstly, you need to have the clear process and then find a tool for that, not vice versa.
Yeah, so you have mentioned very important point. So when you're starting to look at the CRM and all this cool feature, don't try to build your process based on what CRM proposed you. Find the CRM which propose you that what you need for your process.
Yeah, and cut off everything else. That
Yeah.
would be easier. It's like you, in case someone love playing chess, sometimes when game is too complicated, you just wanted to eliminate a few figures on the board just to make it easier. Well, that's the good tactic here as well.
Yeah, exactly. So because you will just be overwhelming.
Yep.
It is not possible to set up the process in the CRM and at the same time think how this new feature I can implement into my current process.
Or you can just put the separate manager who will do it. But that's obviously the joke.
So so user interface is very important. So because if you are owner actually and you are thinking about some CRM for your business, important to not only by yourself evaluate it, but also give it to your staff and managers for them to test it and tell, because most probably you as the owner, for you will be the most important reporting. You will open the report, you will see on the numbers, you understand where your business going. For your staff and manager and real estate agents, that is the tool they will use every day. And actually user interface influence a lot on how you feel when you're working in your daily operation, when something distracted. So listen to your people when you're also choosing the CRM. And the last 2 point, it is the scalability. So when you are starting, you may not need like too much of the volume from the CRM, but with the time when you will work more, you will need more from it. And your business will be growing, your sales will be growing. Maybe you will open another headquarter in another country. You will hire a few more real estate agents. And your CRM should be able to scale with the same as you are scaling your business, so growing together with you. And lastly, it is the pricing. Pricing should be affordable, so you should be able to pay for it, and compare different features and their price with their long-term value, which they will bring to your business.
So Oksana, let's speak about the examples of some kind of the existing CRMs that you can find on the market.
Yeah, so I have prepared few of them. So first one, it is Zillow Premier Agent CRM. So there are popular Zillow real estate marketplace where you can put your property listing, and they have developed the CRM. Unique feature, not the key feature, but unique feature which Zillow propose is that in the CRM, you can see the information from the search of your clients. So if some of your clients look through your properties, you can actually see the information about what they look, in what region, at what location, at what budget.
And you know their preferences.
Yeah,
better.
so you can analyze, so they give really advanced statistic about what your client's searching, which can be very useful when you're writing messages, follow-ups, and actually make offer for them, because you know exactly what they need. And yeah, that's a very interesting feature, but one potential drawbacks, it is that this CRM have integration only with Zillow. So they are not integrated with other platforms where you may also have your listing. So it is only for if you have Zillow, you do Zillow advertising, so then you have this CRM for free. So in case you need some more advantage features, as it usually happens, like marketing automation or workflow automation, you need to pay additional fee. So, and if you're using Zillow, so that is for free for you. The next one, it is Zoho CRM, quite popular, very widely used CRM solutions that that work with different industries and offer some tools specifically for the real estate. So it can include features like property management, what we have talked about today, lead management, workflow automation, and what was interesting for me, it is artificial intelligent tool which analyze your sales forecasting and also count how much money you will make in the future. So
they basically they actually just they are hitting you, they giving you this beautiful picture of the future, and you're staying more motivated. You don't have this money, but you already see the number.
Yeah, and what other interesting feature was, it is virtual assistant called Zia, which provide you sales insights about your leads. It's interesting. I have not personally used it, but it sounds very cool.
In case someone of our listeners look at that, well, write your experience in the comments.
From the disadvantages, some users have reported that the user interface is overwhelmed. So as we see, sales made don't have too much of the features, and people choose it because of seamless user interface. Zoho have a lot of quite cool features, AI assistant and etc. But user interface is already too complex, and it is hard to make this onboarding, to start actually using this and set up all the processes. So, and this is very personal, up to you. What do you prefer? Have less but more seamless workflow, or you want to have more features but invest more time into actually studying this, how to use the system. The next one is the Salesforce. I don't think that we need to talk more about.
Guess everyone heard about that.
Yeah.
Well, you can do there whatever you want. However, this tool is so complicated and is so big that it's actually the whole platform where you need to hire developers. Most probably you can't do much without the professional developers of the Salesforce, and it's very expensive. And the big question, does it worth it? In a sense, maybe it's better to develop your own solution than using the Salesforce, because in the end of the day, the Salesforce has the same disadvantage that any other pre-ready solution. You will have 99% of what you need and only 1% of something that you can do, and you need it crucially. Mm-hmm. So, however, Salesforce is good for the setup in, standardized process for the big companies. So in case you have the big call center and you need to set up the process for that, that's the great solution. You definitely don't need to develop your custom solution for that, and you need to take the Salesforce and just, run it.
Yeah, but for the small business, in most cases, it will not work considering the pricing.
Yeah, so Salesforce is quite expensive.
Yeah. And I, by the way, tried Salesforce once. I was thinking whenever it will fit to our processes, because, everybody told Salesforce is so cool tool. So I wanted also to try it. I opened it, look at it, and understood that I don't have time to study, explore all that. It's have so much of everything that I just spent 3 hours just like clicking around. I don't understand anything, and I understood that no, it's not for us at that time. So the next one, it is HubSpot CRM. It is also stand together with Zoho, Salesforce, and HubSpot. They are quite popular, the CRMs. Powerful CRM tool with a good user interface, have a lot of modules for any needs of your business. So the sales module, very powerful marketing hub. So in case you focus on marketing a lot, they provide a lot of great marketing automation, ready templates, management of the ads, and actually build this cool synchronization between sales and marketing. So some targeted action which happens on the marketing, they create the automated task for the sales managers. That, for example, if marketing have solved that some of the lead opened some marketing campaigns few times, they will create the task for the sales manager, like you need to catch up with this lead because he was highly interested and few times opened our marketing email, or he visited our website, or he interact with the ads, or he do. So very cool marketing track what your leads are doing. And give very valuable insights to the sales. So they have this cool integration, and overall have a lot of very cool feature. Here is the question of the pricing. So they start from the starter. HubSpot paid plan start from $45 per month. So if I'm not mistaken, it is 3 or 5 users, for 3 or 5 users. So it's not per user, it is per account. And if you have more than 5 users, then you have pay additionally. And the last one, it is Wise Agents. CRM system which is designed specifically for the real estate professional. It's the unique feature, like why it is stand out from another one. It's because of transaction management. So exactly this CRM provide really cool model for the transaction management, allowing to store all the information, document management, assigning everything in one platform. So as you may think, every CRM have its advantages and disadvantages. So it is very important to evaluate and understand what exactly you need. How to do this, I already told you. So you can create the list of the features with what is important, with priorities, by the way, like what is the most priority features for you, how much customization you want to have, what is your budget, and what you can start to do next. Actually, what I recommend to do is to scheduling a demo with representative of every of its CRM. Don't waste your time to look through everything by yourself, because it really can be very exhausting, because CRMs are big, have a lot of features. So, and you understand your sales process, you understand your workflow, you have the list of the features which you need. You can create the list of the questions which you're interested in, how to do this or that, and go directly to the demos with the sales representative of the CRMs, and spend like 1 hour of talking will be much more useful rather than spend few days exploring on yourself. So this is my recommendation if you are right now looking through different ready-made solutions.
Okay, and the last one things that we would like to discuss today is actually comparing of the ready solutions on the market, which we just named you, and developing of your own CRM system. There are actually only few differences or few factors that you need to consider. First of all, as I already mentioned, in case you develop your own CRM, you got all of the flexibility in the world. You can develop whatever you want, and software developers, engineer can build for you like whatever, a best unicorn and the best elephant in your life. And whatever third-party system you will use, I mean Salesforce, Zoho, or whatever, you always will find something that is not fit to your business process, and you will got this something that you need to change. Moreover, you will got the problem of overwhelming too much features, all of that kind of stuff. So, and that's feature number one. The next thing is pricing. When you develop your custom one, it's more expensive because you're kind of developing from the scratch things that already exist in the CRMs that exist. However, that, as I mentioned, that 1% of uniqueness that you need to get from, for example, Salesforce may cost you more than developing your custom CRM from the scratch. Moreover, you need to consider, so when you connect into this company that work in, they develop in CRMs and whose business is on automation, digital solutions, most probably they have ready solutions, so they don't write everything from scratch. I mean, it looks like they do, but actually no, they have some code which they deploy, and they don't need to do it actually from scratch, but the base that they use, make your development faster, basically. And that's it. That's the thing you need to consider. So in case you want super custom solution, especially for your business, and you are ready to give a little bit more money in the beginning in order to get advantages in the end, well, custom solution is your choice. In case you are not sure you need CRM at all, you're the small team and most probably not too complicated process, find, set up few demos and find the best for you from the existing one. Most probably when your business will start to scale, you anyway will need some kind of the professional, some software developer to write some additional things. Are you going to make it from the scratch customly, or you're going to hire some kind of the Salesforce specialist? Well, that's the question of matters, and it's very deeper to discuss. And by the way, in case you need consultation, you may connect with us or leave the comment below and we will connect with you.
And you remember about awesome statistic which I mentioned at the beginning.
Oh yeah, so please go ahead.
Here is a time. So Keller Williams, a major real estate company which have for today, for 2023, they have 190,000 real estate agents. So
that's a lot. I didn't even remember that number. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And they implemented a custom CRM system to better manage their leads and automate marketing. The system allows their agent to track leads, monitor interaction with that, and send targeted emails campaigns. So, and what is the result? Keller Williams reported a 50% increase in lead generation and 35% increase in sales. 35% increase in sales for such a big company. If I'm not mistaken, it is one of the biggest company in the real estate company in the United States.
Imagine you have all of your money and then add 30% to that. Would you be happy? I guess they are very happy.
Yeah, and I think that in this point we can leave you with your thoughts about CRM.
Yes, and in case you wanted to know more or something is not understandable, again, ask us in the comment and we will be very happy to answer. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.